is a no police state rally, and it was a peaceful rally with no intent to harm anyone. And it started out on 42nd Street, a bunch of people waiting, and huge numbers of policemen arrived, totally unnecessarily, forced us down the street.
It looks to me like it's been a bit of a setup from start to finish. As soon as I came down here, there were people standing around here, the police were in just about the same position. There wasn't really a nasty atmosphere, and it looked to me like some guys probably thought to themselves, hey, let's make a bit of an incident out of this.
More and more cops started coming, and everyone in the demonstration started getting more and more nervous because of the huge police presence at an anti-police demonstration. At one point, the demonstrators broke into a run, trying to get away from the huge number of cops and trying to avoid being arrested.
And I saw one guy just he just started screaming and shouting. I mean, maybe he got pushed around a bit, and I looked over at him, and then there were a couple of guys on him holding him down, and he was like screaming his head off and making it look like he'd been really beaten up, and people were running over, and it worked because he got the media running over, all the cameras were going over, people started chasing around, cameras were flashing, more police came over, people started chanting, the signs went up, tried to inflame the situation.
During the entire demonstration, one by one, people were being arrested, taken off, put in paddy wagons.
And it'll look like, I mean, what I would see if I was in England right now, we'd get the sensationalist bit, and we'd get crushed riots in New York City.
They were corralled again and again, unable to march freely, brought here where no one could see what was going on, where the delegates can't see, where the press is like cordoned off.
There's a demonstration area. Everyone has a right to exercise their First Amendment rights. We're trying to accommodate everyone that shows up to do that. These people will not demonstrate in the area that they have been afforded, and therefore they have been asked to leave the area.
Your rights are being usurped as they're let out one by one and ID'd.
Just from what I've seen, I don't think that the police have treated... I mean, I've hardly been the sort of guy who's made them want to see me as a threat, but I've been walking around, I've just sort of talked to a few people. I've tried to go where they've said, and they seem to have treated people fair enough. They've seemed to have treated people fair enough, but I don't know what it's been like actually in the centre of demonstrations. I haven't been waving flags around and stuff.
How do you feel about what's gone on here today?
How do I feel? I think the police are total fascist pigs. What do you mean, how do I feel?
And I think it's pretty obvious this is abuse of police power, which is the whole purpose of the demonstration.
The air, the soil, and the water are poisoned for profit's sake, and the future of our grandchildren.